Waiting there happen, my people. It's your favorite one and only whisperer. Timmy is my name. Live and direct here in this beautiful city of vision, Ibadan, Oyo State. And you're watching the Chronicles of Construction. Today we are launching something truly special. We'll talk about structure. Before we even lay a single block, there are some grandmaster that works behind the scene for every structure that you admire, that you love so much. Now, you're welcome to the first edition of the Industry Leaders. And my people, when we talk about industry leaders, we know the joke. We are sitting with the titan of Nigerian architecture. Follow me. And what inspires you? Like, when it comes to structure, you have some people, they'll come to you and be like, I don't know how this thing works. We are here to learn. But I just want to assume you have some people, they have, let's say they have half a plot, and they would like to do something bigger than the half a plot. How do you cope with that? Like,
first off, you can't build more than the land you have.
Wow.
So part of our job is also to educate our clients.
Okay.
Whatever land space you have,
okay,
has what we call regulatory restrictions or constraints. You have setbacks, you have air space. So it's even going to be smaller than the land you have. If it's facing a major road, the setback are more. If it's facing a minor road, the setback are less. And we can go on and on. But our job essentially, we educate, we tell the client what the land can take, and then we also consider it a challenge. The land is small and the requirements are big. We try to see how we can work around what he has to get to as close as what he wants. That's part of the challenge, and we welcome those kind of challenges, but you will not have much more than what your land can take, no matter how creative we are.
Broadmind Special Project, they've helped in building some of, I want to know more about it.
In number of my projects,
yes,
Broadmind has been involved.
Okay.
One, they were involved in the ceiling of my personal residence.
I actually wanted to say, but I don't want it to come out from my mouth. I want it to say yourself.
One or two other projects as well. Mainly ceilings, one was soundproofing, but yeah, Broadminds we've worked together on aspects of works that I've done.
I need you to please advise those that want to be like you.
So the most important thing is learn. Be passionate about being an architect. If it's not something that is from within you, it's a journey that can be tough. So be passionate. It helps. No matter how tough. In architecture, we go through a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of deadlines. So be passionate. You are passionate. You are willing to learn. You are willing to face criticisms. There will be times that you think what you have done is the best, and people find flaws and faults in it. You must be thick-skinned enough to take it and redo it. But learn under every person that is good. Have role models, people that you look up to. Let people build you up and pull you along.
Like, is it worth it?
Yes. I won't do anything else.
Hey!
I won't do anything else.
Oh my God! It's like I leave this job and come and join.
There's nothing like architecture. That's the truth.
Wow.
Nothing gives the joy or the satisfaction, the adrenaline, nothing.
Is it that you go back to your drawing board, or you go back to your map, or I don't know what you use? I want to know the secret. How do you do it? It's just like playing a puzzle game to me. Like, how do you gather those things together and come up with something like, oh, this is what this person has? And you bring it to the person and you be like, yeah, you got it, that's what I want. How do you do that?
Okay. I think one of the best ways of explaining this is to explain with my own personal project, the one that I said Broadminds was involved in. They worked on my ceiling and then a number of other things. Look at the way design comes. Okay, so for that project,
Yes.
I was both the client and the architect, so that gave me a lot of free hand. I had latitude to do what I want. Oftentimes when you are doing a project, the client's desire, ambition, it's a constraint. If there's something already that he likes, no matter how much you want to do something else, the person that pays the piper dictates the tune.
Yeah.
So for my own project, I was both the payer of the piper as well as the piper as well. So how do we start design? Different ways. Sometimes the challenge is the site. If you have a site that is very narrow, it's already a constraint. Your inspiration comes from that problem. If you have a site that is very steep, that's an inspiration. No, tackling it is, if you have a site that is prone to noise, that problem is your inspiration. So look at my own, for instance. The first challenge will be, I'm an architect. In Yoruba land, where I come from, there's an adage that says if somebody is going to be your fashion designer, you first check his own fashion sense. What's he wearing? How well is this? So I knew I had that constraint. I knew that if I'm going to do a house, people will need to look at it and feel that this person is in this profession. So I didn't want it to be like every other house. Then I had the second constraint, finances. I know that if you have an unlimited budget, you can do anything, but I had a limited budget. And then I realized that in the neighborhood I was building, if I achieve the first goal, which is the wow factor, that means the house will stand out. The house stands out, I'm going to have security issues, because it then means that I did the kind of magnet for unwholesome activities like burglars and armed robbers. So security became a third consideration, and so those three things became an inspiration for what I eventually did. So tackling those three things, this was the way I went about it. I needed to create, like I said, a wow factor. So achieving that wow factor, I had this entrance that was over water, which a lot of people will not. You can imagine you want to enter your house and you have to cross something that looks like a bridge over water to get to the entrance, and then have a fountain. So I knew that will do that. Then I also did something else. I have maybe arguably the tallest door in Nigeria. The door is over 5 meters tall.
Wow.
And so that's almost 2 stories for a single door. So that was part of my achieving the wow factor. Then a number of other things. I'm also somebody that likes a lot of architectural theories and philosophies. For instance, I like in traditional Afrocentric architecture, there's a lot of use of materials like wood, like steel. So I used a lot of wood, a lot of steel. Like I said, I have this entrance that is like a bridge, which is wood. I have a complete floor within the house that is wood. I have plenty of wood around, plenty of steel. So I'm either using wood or steel in different parts. That's part of the philosophy that I got. Then I also reuse a lot of materials. It's called circular economy. When I go around and I see things that are people have dumped on the road, wasted steel, I pick them up and look for where to use them. When I see part of the wood I use for my roof, the leftover, I use it for decoration in the interior as furniture. So anything that's called circular economy. I did a bit of that. Then the house was designed to be relatively secure. A lot of houses, you see houses that are completely fenced, so that people on the road don't know what is going on outside. I have a more or less transparent fence. Everybody on the road can see the entire compound. A lot of people say, what about privacy? I said, I choose security over privacy. So putting all of those philosophies together, I was able to achieve reduced cost. Like I said, I did some bit of circular economy. I kept on using materials. If I come to your site, you have leftover wood. I tell myself there's something I can do with this. One of my partners in the office here, he had these steel trusses that you used in his house before, didn't use again. I carried all of it, got a vehicle to bring, then I broke it down into bits and I was able to use that. So I was able to create the wow factor through the door, through the water, through the materials. I was able to do security through the way the house was composed, and of course I was able to save money.
Thank you so much. I want you to do something for us. Go on YouTube, search for the Chronicles of Construction, like, share, comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Click on that subscription button. Yes, you click on it. Yeah. Till the next time you are going to be having us on this edition, my name still remains Timileyin Adio. Have a nice day.